I know. I'm a bit late on this, but I gotta rant about this shit right now. Don't forget to smash that like button, and if you haven't subscribed already, click that subscribe button. Trust us, it'll be worth it. Thank you. Just recently, it seems, two writers, Julie Tremaine and Katie Dowd of SFGate, have brought it to the world's attention that the new Snow White ride adds magic, but also a new problem. It seems these two writers have taken an issue with Prince Charming's kiss to wake Snow White. Yes, they say that this kiss was unconsented. Snow White's boob, it's a sexual predator. Let's start there. Unconsented. I guess they missed the part where she was in a sleeping death. This was fucking CPR. It saved her life. What do they want? A new scene in Snow White where Prince Charming comes to her and says, "Hey, I know you don't know this, but you're going to eat a poison apple from a creepy old lady, and by doing so will enter a sleeping death. At which point, true love's first kiss will be the only thing that will wake you. Now, I am your true love, but I wanted to get your consent to kiss you before the whole creepy lady poison apple thing happens. Are you down?" Disney actually cut a scene early in the movie where Snow White and Prince Charming might have corrected some of this confusion. It seems Prince Charming was going to kiss Snow White to show their love for one another. Of course, only stupid people needed that scene to know that they... I mean, is it too much to actually expect parents to teach their children not to get kissed without consent while in a sleeping death? Or perhaps teaching their children that what you see in cartoons isn't real is the problem. I mean, is this a problem that cartoon princes are kissing people in real life? Let's break down the history of Snow White. Snow White was far from a sure thing when Walt Disney set out to make it. His wife Lillian warned him that audiences, especially adults, wouldn't sit through a feature-length cartoon fantasy about dwarves unless perhaps it was a porn. Even with his wife doubting the chances for Snow White, Disney put his future on the line, borrowing most of the $1.5 million that he used to make the film. Snow White premiered on December 21st of 1937, earning a standing ovation from the star-studded crowd that attended. When it finally released to the public on February 4th of 1938, it quickly grossed $8 million. An impressive sum for a movie released so close to the Great Depression, not to mention the most made by any film up to that time. When the dust settled, the movie made a total of just under $185 million. When adjusted for today's inflation, that's around $982 million. In total, the movie, with all its re-releases, has sold around 109 million tickets. That places it as number 10 in the top grossing movies of all time. It is a fucking classic. Little girls dream of meeting Snow White at Disney World. They dress up as her. They want to be her. And these writers want to destroy that. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just destroy children's hopes, dreams, and fantasies before they even get a chance to bloom into something. As for the ride, it opened in 1955 and just recently it was revamped. According to this article, they believe that the ride preserves much of the charm that was there on opening day. The kiss in question wasn't originally part of the ride, but it was added for the revamp. So the writers have said that instead of adding the kiss, they should have reimagined the scene. Reimagine. Yeah. How about this? Why don't you explain to me why you didn't have an issue with this until now? It's a fucking cartoon. It's 84 years old. The ride is 66 years old. And you two had no problems with it until now. This is the epitome of what is wrong with our culture. Why aren't you two using your voice to actually address issues that are important? Like the world's hunger problem, or childhood cancer, something. But this? Listen, Julie, Katie, maybe you're mad because you weren't asked the prom. Maybe the guy you liked in college never asked you out, or perhaps your mommy and daddy didn't buy you that Malibu Barbie that you wanted. Maybe. But perhaps, if you weren't so concerned about shit like this, some guy, or hell, some girl, might find you interesting enough to ask you out. Maybe even someday. marry you. But until you find something better to do than bitch about a kiss that awoke an iconic character, you both should just accept that you will be cold-hearted bitches that any man or woman or whatever will find hard to approach. I am the ego, and I am out. Please remember to like, subscribe, and never forget to ring that bell. Follow Chris Knight and The Real Review 3000 on these platforms. For email and Patreon, see the description box below. To reach the ego, use the Twitter handle @theego5150. We would like to thank the generous members of The Real Review 3000. Those members are Jesse Ritchie, JJ, aka SithLord3827, Lady Tariel, Yvette, Abraham Morales, and Anzo of Biggaford Entertainment. Thank you for your support and donations that help us at The Real Review 3000 bring you, the viewer, better content. For more information on how to become a member, click the join button below.